Hello, Pisces. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. Main part of the read, Morgan Greer Tarot. Yep. Supportive Oracle Cards, Energy Oracle Cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. Okay, good. What do we have for Pisces? Okay. Okay, so for Pisces, you're ready to talk. That's the first thing I'm getting. It's time to talk. It's time to move a situation forward. There's a miscommunication somewhere. There's definitely a miscommunication somewhere. And I'm getting like you are going to unearth it. The thing is, I feel like for a lot of us, because as I say a lot, I'm a Pisces, a lot of us, we hold a lot inside and then we start figuring it out, and we might hold some guilt about feeling a certain way that other people might not be aware of. Because there's a misunderstanding here. Something isn't holding on correctly. We're going into a new phase. You're ready to go into a new phase. It seems like it's a person you're dealing with. For some of you, it could be like a business thing. I get that. So it could be a business connection, but there's definitely a person where you're not really sure what's going on with them. You got a lot of thoughts. Well, I shouldn't say you're not sure. You may have a lot of ideas about what's happening with them, but I'm getting like when you start getting in there and really unearthing things, you're going to find out that what you thought isn't quite what it was. I do think that's going to be a good thing, though. I think you're going to be happily surprised that, oh, I think this isn't going well. Oh, I think we're going to have problems. And then you're going to unearth some things and find out, oh, you know what? No, this isn't that bad. You got decisions coming up, and it's up to you to move forward with the questions. You got the Two of Pentacles with the Knight of Swords. You're bringing the energy forward. But this energy, like, whatever's around you, it's like just out of reach. And I think that's what's kind of throwing you off. It's kind of like something isn't right. I feel like something isn't right. That's the thing with water signs. When the energy isn't right, we easily connect to that. We're like, this isn't right. Something doesn't feel right. The water's too cold or whatever. The water's too hot. The water's too cold. The water's too rough. Like, we easily connect to that rhythm. But sometimes exactly why and what the deal is, sometimes that's a little bit more of a mystery. Sometimes. It depends who you're dealing with. And filling in the gaps can make a big difference. Like, you might be able to sense there's something wrong with this person, and I'm feeling like there's something with money. You might be able to connect into that very easily. And you might think, oh, maybe the reason I'm connecting into that is because it has something to deal with me. You might be right on the information, but it might not be directed towards you, and that's the kicker. You might have, your feelings might be on, it just might not be coming towards you. My face is like all of a sudden doing twitches and itches and all of these crazy things. They're holding secrets. But these are not secrets against you. Whoever this person is holding back secrets, but they're hoping something's just going to air itself out on its own, or something's going to take care of itself. It's almost like letting a child raise themselves. It's a bad idea, but that seems to be how the energy is feeling there. That's not going to work. This is also when these things start coming forward, I feel like you're going to be asking the questions. And they're not aggressive questions. It's just kind of like having a conversation, kind of opening up the floor. Like, you want to talk about this? Or, oh, I was thinking about that. You might even start it very innocently. Like, the other day I was watching the show and then this happened. That might be how you pull in the subject. Because I feel like there's itches. Like, I'm getting like tinges and twings. It's very like, I think there's a little bit of like aggravation on your side. Like, I need the answers, which is why you're bringing forward these questions. Again, it's not aggressive, but it's kind of like, I need to get this subject going. I need to find out these answers. I'm not looking to start a fight, but I'm needing to find out what's going on here. The secrets. I'm getting the secrets again. This person will start telling you their secrets. They're all tied up in something. Things are a little bit messed up, and they're not dealing with it. That's the problem. They're not dealing with a problem, and you're connecting to that energy. You know something is wrong there. Ironically, again, it's not a problem coming directly at you. You might be able to help, though. Maybe. This other person, I feel like the biggest challenge is you don't like the way they're handling something. You're trying to get them to move forward is also, but it's kind of like, how do we talk about this? Because I feel like you're like, you need to do something. It's kind of like, you know, you can't just let that child raise themselves. You got to get over there and talk to them. You got to get over there and figure out what's going on. You're supposed to direct them. You're supposed to be there for them. But it's just kind of like they're falling flat. I'm getting like a child connection. I'm definitely getting that. I know that's not going to be for everybody, but for whoever it hits for, it's kind of like, no, you need to be over there doing this. You need to be helping. You need to be talking. You're trying to get them to do what they're supposed to do, but this person, oh, this is going to sound bad. This is going to sound real bad. All right, you know, it's what's coming through, and if people get offended, people get offended. It's kind of like when some people have kids and they shouldn't because they're not equipped to raise a child. And I'm getting this is that type of energy. So that's not for everybody. So hopefully I'm getting a big negative backlash for that. But they're like, I'm feeling like for those of you, somebody this is hitting for, you're talking to somebody who just, they just don't, I don't know, it's just not there. It's just not there. It's kind of like sending somebody off to write an English paper, and they don't understand grammar left to right. They don't understand what a comma is for or where to put it, let alone what to capitalize, how to structure a sentence. They can write words, they can make a sentence, but if it's not going to be a good sentence. Let alone you want them to write a story or a paragraph about something, it's going to be a mess. Like, that's kind of what I'm feeling. This person just, they really don't know what to do. They just have, and they don't seem to connect to it. Furthermore, they don't seem to really want to. That's out there. I don't know. I know that's rough, but it's out there. I don't know why I don't like this energy because it's like it gets people a little upset. But like, just because somebody becomes a parent doesn't mean they're going to be a good parent or even that they want to be. I don't know why people get upset about that, but lately I've noticed it. Like, whatever you want to put the parent as, whoever it is, and it's not gender specific, just because they attain that role doesn't mean they're good at it, or that they will be, or that they even want to be. I don't know why we're going down that road, because I'm feeling you're connecting to this energy and you're just kind of like, why are you in that position if you don't want to do that? Like, how did that even happen? Why did you let that happen? What were you thinking? Because I feel like you're trying to help this person and you're giving them good ideas. Okay, you don't have to do it that way. You could do it this way and you could help this way. I don't want to center on the child thing so much, but I'm feeling it. But I feel like for those of you it doesn't hit that way with, you're like, well, that's actually a business thing, and it's kind of like they're treating the situation that they should care for, and they're not taking care of it. They're neglecting it because it's like a neglect thing. This person is neglecting something, and you're like, listen, you can't do that. You shouldn't be in that position if you're going to neglect this. Like, like this isn't going to work out. This is going to cause exponential problems. You need to get in there and do this, and you're trying to help this person. You're coming forward with this energy where it's like you knew something was wrong, but until you unearthed what was actually wrong, like, I don't know, for some reason I think you thought it was coming towards you at first, but then you're like, no, it's over this. And when you find out what it's actually about, that does bother you. They seem to go forward. They take your advice a little bit, and they do seem to rectify the situation partially. The thing is, I see it like a temporary advantage or a temporary move forward. You have the Three of Swords on your side when things go well, not because of how it's playing out at the moment, but the reason you're feeling the Three of Swords is because you don't trust that it will stay there. You're just kind of like, well, it's good for now, but it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like, you know, you need something to fly across the world, and it's a glider. You're like, this is going to glide so far, and you know, a glider can only go so far. You're not going to be able to take a trip from here to across the country. You know, like usually, I don't know how gliders work, to be fair. But, you know what I mean? It's kind of like this is a glider situation. This person is moving forward, and it's going good now, and they've got lift, and they're going a good amount of distance, but you're like, it's a glider, though. It doesn't self-propel itself. When it's done gliding, when it kind of lands, then you got to get it back up in the air again somehow, and it's not going to keep going. I feel like that's what's bothering you the most here. What are you supposed to do about this? For this situation, You keep pushing it forward. Your connection is very helpful. If you keep talking with this person, you might be able to keep like a pattern or get a pattern going with this person so they do better. You might be able to. I do feel like that's an uphill battle, just to be fair. This person, they have the page energy when it comes to this situation, and I don't feel like that's right. This is a page that should be a king, is what I'm getting. Page that should be a king or a queen. King, queen, it doesn't matter. A leader energy. I don't know why I said king first, but it doesn't matter. Kings and queens are equal the way I read them. But it's definitely somebody who needs to be a leader. It shouldn't be a knight. It should be a king or a queen. I keep saying king, though. I don't know why. Because kings and queens are equal, but still. For some of you, it will be a female, definitely. Because it's like they're taking direction from you. They're going forward based on what, like they're finding ways to do these things, but they don't seem, they're all tied up. The all tied up thing, like they don't really know what to do. I'm getting that constantly. They just don't seem to connect to the situation like they should. I'm getting the longer you stay involved and keep putting forward ideas and keep pushing forward with ideas and like keep talking about the subject and making it a subject of interest, because you know how to keep people involved. You know how to keep them connected. I feel like that will keep this going forward and that will improve this situation. That's kind of what's going on here. All right, for now, that's what I got for this. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.